And welcome back. I'm Daftjack,
Ragingdevils.
and this is the protection tree video. Um, like I said in the base paladin tree, I was challenged and picked a paladin to meet that challenge and fell in love. Like the paladin is amazing. Um, you really do feel like an immovable object. Mhm. What about you, Devil? Have you done much protection pallying?
Here and there every so often, but I didn't get much of a feel for it back then, or I even tried here a little bit in Shadowlands and the expansion before it, and I didn't have much of a feel for it. It didn't feel like my style.
Yeah, I absolutely love being able to pull like absolutely everything and then like not die. Um, yeah, AOE tanking is probably my preferred method of tanking.
Yeah, I like my AoE tanking on my warrior.
Yeah, I mean they all can do it. I just think prop pallies have. I think prop pallies is the most fun for me. But let's
Yeah.
let's get started looking at this tree, so
Yep.
we can get through it in a reasonable amount of time. It's gonna start off with the Avenger Shield. Um, 30-yard range, instant cast, 15-second cooldown, hurls your shield at an enemy target, dealing 52% attack power, holy damage, and then jumping to two additional targets. Just like Captain America, check your shield. It doesn't generate holy power anymore, which is kind of a shame, but like it's also really strong. It also looks
Yeah,
like it doesn't interrupt anymore.
they had that in the news post recently about today, this morning or something.
Yeah, I'm less worried about the generating holy power and more aggravated that it doesn't interrupt anymore. Hopefully, there's a talent to give it back the ability to interrupt because I really liked it. Um, so then we have choose one: Blessed Hammer or Hammer of the Righteousness. Um, we got Blessed Hammer replaces Crusader Strike. Instant 3-second recharge, 3 charges. Throws a Blessed Hammer that spirals outward, dealing 10% attack power holy damage to enemies, reducing their next damage dealt, the next damage they deal to you by attack power times 30% divided by 100. Generates 1 holy power. Or Hammer of the Righteous. Melee range, instant, 6-second recharge, 1 charge. Hammers the current target for 27% attack power, physical damage. Um, and then concentration. Hammer of the Righteous now also cause wave of the a wave of light that hits all other targets within 8 yards for 8.7048% attack power, holy damage. While you're standing in concentration, Hammer of the Righteous now also causes wave of light that hits all other targets within 8 yards for 8.7048% attack power, holy damage. Generates 1 holy power. Yep, that's your basic generator right there. This is a real good way to deal with this because a lot of people like Blessed Hammer and a lot of people like Hammer of the Righteous. I prefer Hammer of the Righteous. However, I believe Hammer of the Righteous used to also give you a damage reduction. Um,
Hmm.
but not quite sure.
Yeah, not that I remember of.
Now that I think about it. I don't know. I haven't read the tooltip in a long time. Holy Shield. Your block chance is increased by 15% and you're able to block spells. And your successful blocks deal 9.828% attack power holy damage to your attacker. I love this talent. Love this talent. Pick this talent when I
Yep.
probably shouldn't have picked this talent.
Yep, now you block spells. There you go.
Now I could just have it. Thank you, Blizzard, so much. Your consecration, or consecrated ground. Your consecration is 15% larger, and enemies within it have a 50% reduced movement speed. I'm
So
glad
we have
this is
that too.
super early. Let's see over here on the base tree. What, was it here? No. Damage, proc, golden path, heal.
Waiting for?
I was looking to see if in the base tree there was anything to make it bigger.
No,
I
I don't
don't
think there
think so.
was.
I don't remember. It was only like an hour ago.
No, we just had this talent in the retribution tree.
Oh, that's where I'm remembering it from. Okay.
We got it too here.
Yeah, I gotcha. Then we've got Bastion of Light. Your next 3 shields of righteousness or words of glory cost no holy power. 2-minute cooldown. I'm gonna keep moving down to Hand of the Protector. Word of glory. Healing is increased by target's missing health on any target. Is it increased by their total missing health? Percent missing health?
Pretty much probably their max missing health.
I'm pretty sure it's percent of the missing health that it increases it by. So, like, if they're missing 10% of their health, it increases it by 10%. 90% of their health, so they're at 10% health. That would be a 90% increase to Word of or Hand of the Protector. Word of Glory, yeah, that one. I don't know. This tooltip feels a little unclear. Moving down. Farron Marcus's Strength. Avenger's Shield deals 15% increased damage to its primary target. I'm gonna smack them real hard. Tyr's Enforcer. Your Avenger's Shield is imbued with Holy Fire, causing it to deal 7.077% attack power damage to all enemies within 5 yards. Each target hit. Interesting. I'm liking this Avengers Shield build they're leaning into here. It's really reminding me of the Crusader, which the prop paladin kind of reminds me of anyway. Crusader from Diablo 3, by the way.
Yeah.
Soaring Shield or Focused Emitter. Emity? Forced Emity. Soaring Shield. Avenger's Shield jumps 2 additional times to a max 5. Focus Enmity, or Forced Enmity. Avenger's Shield deals 200% increased damage, but only strikes 1 target. Ooh. I like this.
So there's your front arena talent.
Well, I mean, yeah, it gives you that, but the biggest problem I have with playing my prop paladin when questing is the fact that most of my abilities are AoE.
Yep.
So, like, constantly I'll have people dragging stuff I don't want to kill over to me, and I'm like,
Well, yeah. Then your Avenger shield just randomly goes off somewhere too.
yeah, or my Avenger shield just decides it wants to go hit that guy that I'm not engaged with. This is a really cool solution to that. Because yeah, I like it when my shield bounces, but I don't always want it to bounce. I really wish this was further or closer to the base of the tree, but I understand why it's here. It's not a bad place for it. Crusader's Resolve. Enemies hit by Avenger's Shield deal 5% reduced damage to you for 10 seconds. Max 3 stacks. Alrighty. And then last for this talent row, we have Bulwark of the Righteous Fury. Moment of Glory. Bulwark of Righteous Fury. Avenger's Shield increases the damage of your next Shield of the Righteous by 30% for each target hit by Avenger's Shield, stacking up to 5 times, and increases the radius by 6 yards. Moment of Glory. Instant 1.5 minute cooldown for the next 15 seconds. Avenger's Shield's damage is increased by 20% and generates an Absorb Shield for an additional 50% damage dealt, and its cooldown is reduced by 50%. That is a nice buff.
Yep.
Either way is really nice. All right, on to the middle. We got the Grand Crusader. Requires Paladin. When you avoid a melee attack or use Hammer of the Righteousness, you have a 15% chance to reset the remaining cooldown on Avenger's Shield. Alright. Inspiring Vanguard. Grand Crusader's chance is increased to 20%, and it grants you 94 strength for 8 seconds. We couldn't spring for the extra 6? Okay. Okay, fine. I mean, just one more for 95. Crusader's Judgment. Judgment now has 2 charges and grants Crusader. Now also grants and Grand Crusader now also grants a charge of Judgment. Okay. Ardent Defender. 2-minute cooldown, reduce all damage you take by 20% for 8 seconds. While Ardent Defender is active, the next attack that would otherwise kill you will instead bring you to 20% of your maximum health. You know, it's kind of lame that paladins have to activate our cheat death and rogues just get it. But I do really like this cooldown. It's one of my favorites in the entire game.
At least it's only 2 minutes and not 8 minutes.
Yeah, right?
That's the only other problem with it being passive.
Oh, yeah, that's right. They did reduce mine to 8-minute internal.
Or 6 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah. Bulwark of Order. Avenger Shield also shields you for 8 seconds, absorbing 50% as much damage as it deals. That's a really good one. I like how it's in the middle or accessible by the middle, so like you're gonna go for Ardent Defender. Like that's
Yep.
you're gonna have to have this. Um, and then you can just pick up this for the extra shielding right before you move on down.
Yeah, it links you down to the middle, so yeah.
Yeah, it's a nice transitional piece there. On the other side, we have Light of the Titans. Word of Glory heals for an additional 500% attack power over 15 seconds. Ooh, that's substantial.
And I assume it's gonna be 1,000, but yeah.
That is substantial. All right, so we got Sentinel and Avenging Wrath Might. Sentinel grants 15 stacks of Divine Resolve, increasing your maximum health by 2% and reducing your damage taken by 2% per stack until canceled. After 5 seconds, you will begin to lose 1 stack per second, but each holy power spent will delay the loss of your next stack by 1 second. Combines with Avenging Wrath. Okay. I like that. There's a big old defensive in there. Avenging Wrath might. Oh, wait, you're saying?
Yeah, and then we get that again. Avenging Wrath Might.
Oh, yeah.
Tree.
Call upon the light and become an avatar of retribution, increasing your critical strike by 20% for 20 seconds. If Avenging Wrath is known, also grants 20% increased damage.
Yep.
All right, so on the Bulwark side, we have Resolute Defender. Each 3 holy power you spend reduces the cooldown of Ardent Defender and Divine Shield by 1 second. And then on the other side, we have Strength of Conviction. While in your consecration, your Shield of Righteousness and World of Glory have a 10% increased damage and healing. And then we have Guardian of Ancient Kings. Ooh, another big cooldown. 5 minute empowers you with the spirit of the Ancient Kings, reducing all damage you take by 50% for 8 seconds. Ooh. That is like a mandatory talent almost.
Yep.
Faith's Armor. Shield of the Righteousness grants 2 additional armor. Alrighty. Gifts of the Golden Valkyr. Each enemy hit by Avenger's Shield reduces the remaining cooldown of Guardian of Ancient Kings by 500 seconds.
I assume 5.
Nah, man, 500 seconds. How many minutes is 500 seconds? 1 second, please. Math time. 500 divided by 60 equals 8 minutes. Which is longer than the cooldown of Guardian and Ancient Kings by a good portion. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a typo.
Like I'm saying.
On the other side, Righteous Protector. Each holy power spent reduces the remaining cooldown on Avenging Wrath and Guardian of the Ancient Kings by 0.5 seconds. That sounds better. Also, if you were to put that talent up against the other talent, I would pick the other talent any day of the week. But I digress. On to Final Stand. During Divine Shield, all targets within 15 yards are taunted. Man, that seems really deep in the tree for something that is like really minor. Like, it's a quality of life thing for sure, but like, I don't feel like it's a near end game talent. And we got the Eye of Tyr, which makes a return from Legion. Releases a blinding flash from Truth Guard, causing 56.7% attack power holy damage to all nearby enemies within 8 yards, and reducing all damage they deal to you by 25% for 9 seconds. Love this ability. It feels like a good capstone ability too. It's so strong.
Yep.
Choose one. Redoubt or Inner Light. Redoubt. Shield of the Righteous increases strength and stamina by 2% for 10 seconds, stacking 3 times. Up to 3 times. Inner Light. When Shield of the Righteous expires, gain 307 block and deal 123 holy damage to all attackers for 4 seconds. Alrighty. Shining Light. Shield every 3 Shields of Righteousness make your next Word of Glory free. Alrighty, there we go. I believe that's a baked in proc right now. Consecration in Flame. Consecration lasts 1 second longer, and its damage is increased by 15%. Over here we got Uther's Guard, Lay on Hands, Divine Shield, and Blessing of Spell Warding, Blessing of Protection, have a 20% reduced cooldown. Relentless Inquisitor. Spinning Holy Power grants you 6 haste for 12 seconds per Holy Power spent, stacking up to 20 times. Juicy haste, give it to me. Sanctuary. While in your concentration, your damage taken is reduced by an additional 2.5%.
Up to 5.
Faith Barricade. When you use Avenger Shield, your block chances increase by 10% for 5 seconds.
Up to 20.
Faith in the Light. Casting Word of Glory grants you an additional 0% block chance for 5 seconds.
Up to 10.
And then we got Divine Toll, 15% base mana, 30-yard range, 1 minute cooldown, protection, instantly cast Avenger's Shield on up to 5 targets within 30 yards. Divine Toll Judgment. Oh, nope, that's part of Reds. Just stops right there.
Yeah,
and then
that's probably where
and then we have Improved Sarah and DT. Cooldown for Seraphim is reduced by 5 seconds, and Divine Toll by 15 seconds. Divine Resonance. After casting Divine Toll, you instantly cast Avenger's Shield every 5 seconds. or 3 times over 5 seconds. Not too bad.
Yep.
Now, do we get Seraphim as a baseline? Because I don't remember seeing it in the tree anywhere. Oh no, we have to take it from the baseline talent tree.
Yeah, it's on the max tree on the bottom in the middle.
Man, this feels really weird. Like that base tree is set up really poorly. Um, Looking at the tanking tree. And this tanking tree is really wonky too. Like when you were looking at the ret tree, everything made sense. Like you had all of your AoE stuff down one side, and then you had all of your single targety stuff down the other side, with this like weird rangy stuff down the middle. And with this, like you have your defensive cooldowns in the middle, and that's great. But like you don't focus on AoE and single target in a way that's impactful down the two sides. And I feel like that's where this tree is really lacking. What do you think?
Hmm. You talk about the right side is more AoE and single target.
Well, it's just all kind of like stuffed in here all in random spots.
It seems like the right side is more focused on blocking damage, slight damage reductions passively.
Yeah, but like my point is more like consecrated ground is your fourth tier talent on the left side of the tree, right?
Yeah,
But the only other talent that I noticed that affects consecrate is on the right side of the tree in what is it? 4, 5, 6, seventh in the seventh row, and then there's no real way to get there from consecrated ground.
not the critic ground. Uh,
First talent in the fourth row.
yeah, no, I'm looking at that. Yeah, yeah, you have to go from Hammer of the Righteous to go down to get there. Yeah, Hammer Righteous, Grand Crusader, Archer Defender, Light of the Titans, and then
Yeah, yeah. See, like it's way over there. Like, why aren't these talents in the same? Like, why aren't they directly connected in some way? Like, even if you made Sentinel pass over, which would be dumb because Sentinel's like a really strong ability, pass over and touch Sanctuary, that would be cool. And then why is Faith Barricade way over here when all of your Avengers Shield stuff is on the other side?
oh,
Like
yeah,
all of your Avengers Shield stuff. Like if this entire right side of the tree was just Avengers Shield stuff, like that would totally make sense. You go down that tree, it's all Avengers Shield. Um, I would swap the placement of Hammer of the Righteous and Blessed Hammer with Avengers Shield and just do Avengers Shield down that side of the tree. And then do your block and your healing down the right side of the tree with your like core defensives in the middle so you can still get to them.
basically switch Faith Barricade with Consecrated Ground.
Yeah, and then move consecrated ground and uh, sanctuary to the middle
Sanctuary. Oh,
somewhere so like you can get them on your way through. Also, there's like no movement speed in this talent tree.
nope.
Like
But there
none.
are.
So that means like you're gonna have to get Divine Steed at the very least. Have to get it. I mean, you have to get it to get Avenging Wrath to unlock the ability to use half of the talents in the tree because they decided to put Avenging Wrath so far down the base tree
Well, I mean,
and then tie a bunch of
I
stuff
mean,
to it.
yeah, from this down tree, it looks like you have to go down the middle tree first, anyways, to get what you need, and then start going out left or right depending on what else you want.
Yeah. This talent tree is like I was excited for it, but now I'm like, meh. Um, This is probably the least impressive talent tree I've seen so far. Needs
It
work.
looks interesting, but yeah, still,
Like it,
it's
it it's definitely a solid talent tree though. Like there are some good talents in here. I like the placement of the end talents. They feel good. The power progression feels good. But like the placement is just all like not intuitive.
hmm. Yeah. I mean, again, I think this came out. This came out after the mage one, so this is later on too. I mean, the holy one isn't even done yet for some
Yeah,
reason.
the holy
So
one's all still in squares. And like I get it. This is alpha stuff, like super early. But
yeah,
like there are things that I would definitely change like about this tree, and then it just kind of feels lackluster compared to some of the other trees that we've gone through already.
yeah,
Like we didn't get new abilities; we got our core abilities stuffed into the tree. It
yeah,
kind of, uh, yeah. I feel like the prop paladin is gonna really suffer from this. Hopefully, we'll see some impactful, meaningful changes. Um, Especially with the placement. Like placement on these talent trees is like, got to be like half the battle. Um,
yeah,
and I mean, I get it. They want to like balance the stuff, but at the same time, like, does the balance matter more than having a tree that makes sense and a progression that makes sense to the way you want to build the character? I mean, you can always adjust numbers to make things work a little less impactful if
yeah.
that's the
But I
problem.
think yeah, still they probably think that way, but they're also like trying to keep it separate too, to so you can still make a versatile build on whichever ways you want to play, not just stay on one single build.
Yeah, and I get that if that was the way that all the trees are, but it's the like with the shaman, like we had one tree that was just solid, and then the very next tree was like this one where it's just all wonky doodle, and it's like, what are you doing? Um, it just brings up a little bit of concerns that like maybe like and seeing so many core abilities in the tree is just like compared to other classes like hmm.
Yeah, we'll have to see on the when the next post update comes for the new speculation comes, because they did that already for priest, and I think they're redoing a little bit of the discipline priest talents. I think from
Yeah,
what
and
I'm seeing.
like I said, these are alpha trees. They're gonna change.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Oh.
anyway, put your thoughts in the comments. Let us know how you feel about these talent trees. Um, that's why I kind of started doing these videos because I wanted to be a little bit more better heard about how I feel about them. Um, yeah, but we're not doing the holy tree today, so that'll be it. So this is Daftjack signing off.
And Ragingdevil.
We will catch you tomorrow with some more trees. Um,
Probably.
you'll have a great day.